Hi, good evening, everyone. Thank you for joining us today for this exciting fireside chat. Before we begin, I would like to remind you that this session is for educational and informational purposes only. Please consult with your professional advisors before making any investment decisions. Now, it is my pleasure to introduce our esteemed guest speaker, Mr. Paul Ng. Paul is the founder and managing director of City Coin Group, a leading company in the self-service laundromat industry. With a wealth of experience and a visionary approach, both Paul and Sandra have been instrumental in driving innovation and growth at City Coin Group. City Coin Group is renowned for its self-service laundry business operating under the Laundry Bar brand. Under the leadership of Paul and Sandra, the group has grown from a single outlet in 2013 to more than 600 outlets today. As an integrated operator, City Coin Group offers franchise opportunities, sells and distributes commercial laundry and dryer machines, and manufacture laundry chemicals. The group also operates flagship outlets under City Coin Technology, which is mainly located in Klang Valley, Seremban, and Terengganu. Today, we are here to explore the story behind City Coin's business and City Coin Technology's latest fundraising campaign, which aims to support the expansion of their corporate outlets. This is the second tranche fundraising of 5 million ringgit. The profit rate is 7.65% per annum, payable semi-annually with a 2-year maturity tenor. This investment note is supported by both personal and corporate guarantees and is rated R4 by RAM rating. With a minimum investment amount of 100 ringgit, it is an exciting opportunity for investors to be part of the City Coin Group's journey and contribute to its future success. To guide us through this insightful conversation, we have Mr. Ng Keng Sing, who will be moderating today's session. Mr. Ng is heading the VR Capital Unit and he is responsible for managing the overall business of this entity. With their extensive knowledge and experience, Mr. Ng will ensure we will have a productive and engaging session ahead. Without further ado, I will now hand over the session to our moderator, Mr. Ng.
Thanks, Wong. Thanks for the good intro. Welcome everyone to tonight's webinar session. I am Keng Sing. I'm currently heading the Bursa Malaysia RAM Capital or BR Capital. So again, before the start of this fire chat session, I always wonder whether I am actually the right moderator for this session because personally, I have not used, or I should say seldom used, the self-service laundromat in Malaysia. Partly because like everyone, we have our own washing machine. Typically, you will go to this self-service laundromat when we're actually traveling overseas. That's why we're going to wash our clothes when we stay more than a week. But hence, really pardon my knowledge in this industry. But more importantly, it gets me thinking, what are really the value proposition with the self-service laundromat? Why would people actually use them? Now, with this, to answer my curiosity tonight, we are thrilled to have with us, as intro by my colleague Wong, Mr. Paul Ng, the visionary founder of City Coin Technology Berhad. Paul, thank you for joining us tonight. Very honored to have your presence.
Thank you, Garth. Thank you, Keng Sing. It's my pleasure to participate in this such a beautiful chat, so I can share what's all about our company and also our following plan.
Sure.
Thank you so much.
And Paul, let's just dive right in. And I have a lot of curiosity tonight. And I mean, typically, the first question we always ask any founder of a startup or anyone is, can you share the story behind the founding of your laundromat business? And what really inspired you to start, and when was it started?
Okay, thanks for the question. Hi everyone and all the audience, Mr. Wong, and okay, my name is Paul Ang. I'm the co-founder of the City Coin Group, And we are specialized in self-service laundry franchise, supply, operate, and maintain. Basically, we are a one-stop solution for all the about laundry. Okay, to answer the question from Kin Sing is how I discovered the business. And in fact, it's quite, we call it as accidentally I discovered it. And back to in 2012, me and my wife, also the co-founder of the company, we went to vacation in Australia. And suddenly he saw this business is quite interesting. And he told me that, hey, you see, this is a self-service laundry, it's so interesting. And initially, I'm just like all of you, I'm quite skeptical. In fact, I feel that this is impossible because every household there's a washing machine, and Malaysia weather is extremely hot, So, well, anyway, however, I return back to Malaysia. I start analyzing about the self-service laundry. I do a lot of study, and in fact, I extract a lot of material from the online. And at the end, I realized that the value of the self-service laundry, the value proposition of self-service is not about the machine. In fact, the value is about the self-service laundry is how actually they contribute the good value to the people. The value, what I mean is the time saving. Okay, why I say so? Because time is the most important commodity. It's so expensive. Everybody try to save their time. Okay, this is how I started the business. Yeah.
Thanks. That's really fascinating.
Yeah.
I mean, it's really amazing how a simple observation during a vacation can really spark such a successful business idea. So to the audience, I think when you go travel next time, do spot the good business idea, just like Paul, how he found a very good business idea. So Paul, my next curiosity, of course, we're starting a business. What were really some of the biggest challenges you faced in the very early days of your business? If you could share that with the audience.
Yeah. In fact, during the early days, when we started the business, just like a young man like you and me, so we faced a lot of obstacles. First thing, of course, is the cash flow. Because to start a business, this is a capital-intensive business. It's all about laundry equipment. You need to buy the equipment. Okay, so after that, it's talking about the reputation, it's talking about the acceptance from the user. Because I still remember when I skeptical about the business, likewise to other people, other household, they are actually skeptical just like me. They say, wow, I don't want to use, impossible, it's hygiene issue, So these are the challenges I face, and we overcome it one by one. Yeah.
Sure. Thanks. So a bit of question on the industry. Again, I done my Google. I did try to search more. This industry, you can't find much info on Google or web. So maybe to Paul, since you're really an expert in this space, how has the laundromat industry in Malaysia evolved since you started? I think since 2013, if you could share your insights on this.
Yeah, okay. One, we enter in the market because when I returned back to Malaysia, 2013, we started the business. We actually come up with the money, So of course, my first question is how to make this industry become sexy. That's always my concern. Because people might say, oh, I don't want to use because my house got washing machine. How we encourage people to use. That's why, because of this, the idea is to attract, to create more and more user. And we are the market maker. We create more user. So when I come in, I'm the first one who start to introduce free chemical in the self-service laundry. Okay. And also, we are the first one to provide halal detergent, because we knowing that a lot of users are basically Muslim. Okay, then we are also the first one to provide token instead of using coin. Last time you use 10 cents, 20 cents, you can do laundry, but we are the first one who initiated. And also, we also the first one who introduced the e-wallet system. So from the token, slowly it's scrapped out. Now it's mainly are using e-wallet now. And we are the one who initiate in year 2020. I still remember it's before pandemic, we started it. Okay. And after that, in order to attract more and more users, I need to provide quality. That's why in year 2016, we produce our own detergent, softener, and sanitizer. We start our own factory. So And thereafter, there's a lot of things we have done. Okay. Yep.
It's really clear that you've been a pioneer in many aspects of the industry that you described, lah.
Yeah.
But as I, walk on the street and, you can see a lot of laundromats, different brands, right?
Yeah.
Of course, what really goes into my mind when we actually, when you came to our platform, always the question to me, even though I don't use laundromats, to be very honest, sorry about that,
No,
but I see there are many branches of different competitors that you may have. So really the question, I know you mentioned you manufacture your own chemical, you have done a bit of innovation, but what really sets your laundromat apart from the rest in the market? Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's a very good question. In fact, to keep our brand Laundry Bar become very outstanding compared to other players in the market, and we are actually introduced, and in fact, we are the only one in Malaysia who introduced the 2-in-1 washing machine. And as far as those people who use self-service laundry, they know that after they're washing, they need to transfer to the dryer. It's very hassle. We call it as 2-time job. But in Laundry Bar, we have our own latest machine from Japan. It's called Tosei. So which means that the user just do 1-time job. They put in the clothes and basically they can chow. After 1 hour, they come back, everything settled already. So this is one of the key selling point that, in fact, they are making our business model become very sexy. Okay. And other than this, of course, the bigger space, and we provide a biggest environment, basically more machine, customer don't have to wait, and environment friendly, high quality detergent, sanitizer, softener is also contribute for our growth. Yeah.
Sure. One thing, when I had a chance to travel overseas, I did the self-service laundromat. Yeah, from washing to, it's a 2-in-1 machine. From washing to drying, it actually took me 2 hours. I don't know why. Maybe the setting that my wife created was a bit out. But is it time for consumer? I believe it's very crucial how long people wait and all those things. But of course, when you wash longer, it's cleaner. You wash, So normally, how long does it take from washing to drying? And do you have that sort of technology to speed up the process and ensure the quality of the outcome?
Yeah, absolutely. Actually, for our laundry equipment, what we are using is the Tosei 2-in-1. Tosei is the most famous brand in Japan. It's already have a more than 40-year history, and Tosei is the best machine so far. Is leading in Japan. So the reason that I introduced this machine to the Malaysian market, because I just want to cut down the laundry process. As we are a bit we are a bit naughty. Why? Because we always like to give a best solution to the consumer. Because I knowing that half an hour washing and half an hour drying is very hassle. Some people, they just want to settle the laundry and don't want to being disturbed because of the process. That's why the laundry machine, I bring in the best one. So people can use the laundry, just put in the clothes, 1 hour, wash and dry, settle everything, including sanitize. This machine comes with sanitize function. So after 1 hour, you come back, exactly 1 hour, 60 minutes, you come back, actually the clothes is already dry, you can fold it and can go home. Yeah.
And you
This is
mentioned
different.
that, thanks, Paul. And you really mentioned about cash to cashless, right? And what we understand also from you earlier on was that cash to cashless is not that simple across all your stores and all. I believe people still prefer to use coins or token, right, instead of using touch and go and so on. What's the challenge to transform to entirely cashless? Is there a challenge, or it would take time and all those?
Yeah. In fact, I would say that every risk there's always an opportunity. Because I still remember that in year 2020, before pandemic, our penetration for the cashless is very little. Then probably about our revenue per month probably is less than 2% is using cashless. But thanks to I don't say it's thanks, but because of the pandemic, people are more cautious. And so they start using the awareness about the cashless become better, become stronger. That's why during 2020, when I start implement cashless in our store, I can see the growth. And because of this, and we also provide some bonus. If you, let's say you top up using our membership, we give you some additional bonus. So to encourage people to use cashless. In fact, last year, 2023 June, we had 2 outlets in Langkawi. It's totally 100% cashless. They are not accepting token. And the result is fantastic. So you ask me, Malaysia market, in fact, we are ready for cashless. Just we need some more reward. And of course, the challenge, still one thing, the capital for deployment, the costing issue, that may be discourage some entrepreneur. Yeah.
Thanks, Paul.
Mm.
Of course, you are in the consumer services industry. Customer satisfaction is really the key thing. Of course, it's a self-service laundry. There's no customer support there, and so and so. So how do you ensure a high level of customer satisfaction and a good service quality?
Okay, a high level of satisfaction and good quality is, the first thing is that we need to cut down the laundry process. That's very important. And the satisfaction is always come to the, we call it as a user experience. We are very particular on the user experience, such as by make sure good environment, good machine, quality of the machine, the laundry result after laundry result. I mean the satisfaction, the result after washing, that is the most important. So as a user, basically user didn't ask for much. Basically what I pay, I make sure what I get. That is what Malaysian, whether you are M40 or B40 or even T20, basically their expectation is the same.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, and more on personal, and one of the reasons why I'm really a bit reluctant to use self-service, other than I have a washing machine at home, to use a self-service laundromat, it's all about hygiene, right? Sometimes people do feel concerned having their clothes, being washed in the common, like everyone use the same machine, as public. So really, how do you address the issue of hygiene or stigma that people have? Like, I put my clothes inside your machine. How the hygiene part lah. Yeah. If you could share that lah. Thanks.
Yeah, thanks, Kingsing. Yeah, back to the 2013, when we started the business, actually we are the first one who provide free detergent softener, including the sanitizer. Because the hygiene issue, since 11 years ago, when I go into the market, I really realized that, a lot of users, they don't want to use self-service laundry because of the hygiene issue. That's why one of our, we call it a business education or business model education, is we keep emphasis, our shop is come with sanitizer. And our sanitizer also been verified by one of the very famous institute. I don't want to mention the name. So I believe a lot of people, they know. So we have the certificate to show that our machine, our chemical is been verified by them. Yeah, this is what are the effort? These are the effort we do. So every step we do is hopefully we can create more user to use the service. Not only laundry bar, in fact, as the whole industry.
Of course, with laundromat business, CapEx is always an issue. It's all about your machine, right? Whether it's your franchisee, whether it's your own stores, ultimately it all comes down to CapEx. So one very important question is, how long does a particular machine can actually last? Because the last thing nowadays people say buy certain air condition and all those, the quality, after a few years it's about luck. And here, what about your machine? Do they last long before? Does it require a lot of maintenance, a lot of CapEx to repair parts? Do share with us on this.
Yeah. Okay. Talking about this business, you're talking about the machine, is all linked to the sustainability. Okay. One of the concern is when we invested in this business, sustainability is always our concern. And the whole shop, the setup cost for the whole shop, the CapEx just for the equipment make up about 70%. So 70% we spend on the CapEx. So it's all about the equipment, laundry equipment. The rest is on the renovation, piping and wiring, and all these things. So Sustainability-wise, I can give you one testimony, this for myself. So remember that we started the business in year 2013. Our first outlet in Desa Amampuri is still operating. And a couple of days ago, when I go there and take a selfie, and when I look at the picture, compared to 11 years ago, I'm getting older, but my machine is still work as new as the 11 years ago. So you're talking about sustainability, I can say our machine can really last long if you are properly maintained. Yeah. So self-service laundry sustainability is highly sustainable. Yep.
Right.
Yep.
I guess the next thing is, I think since 2013, that's about 11 years,
Yeah.
quite long, at least more than 10 years since you started the business. Can you share a memorable success story, milestones that your business has achieved?
Okay. So thanks for allowing me to share about a bit of a milestone. So yeah, just to summary out, I can share is yeah, for Laundry Bar, the reason we can grow so fast is contribute on the following point. So in year 2016, we are from just a normal dealer. That means we are buying machine from outsider. We become an authorized distributor from Alliance Laundry System, the world #1 commercial laundry manufacturer in year 2016. Until today, we are still their distributor. So we also, by make sure our costing is always in control and the quality in control. In year 2016, we also successful to manufacture our own chemical detergent, softener, and sanitizer. This is not just only to protect our own corporate outlet, our consumer, including our franchisee. We want them to enjoy the best. That's why we are getting our best, one of the best chemists to be our partnering with us. So, and in year 2017, because I am so eager to franchise my business, that's why I got my franchisor license in year 2017, certified by KPDN HEP. Okay, so after you expanding in Malaysia, my ambitions is not limited in Malaysia. So in year 2018, I expand to Turkey and Brunei via our EFDB, this exhibition conducted by MFA. So we successfully expand to Turkey and Brunei, and both countries is still operating. Okay, and in year 2019, this is a big one. So in year 2019, also via the exhibition, we successfully expand to Thailand. And in fact, until Thailand until today, they open quite a significant store in Thailand. So I would say they are quite one of the successful example. So in year 2020, yeah, we launched our e-wallet system. It's called LB PayLinker. Okay, and in year 2022, we obtained the Tosei distributorship. I mentioned just now is the two-in-one machine, and in fact, it's very popular. Our group revenue, they contribute quite a substantial group revenue because of the popularity, and our sales or the outlet is increasing significantly. And in year 2023, we obtained the Malaysia Books of Record, recognized us as the most number of self-service laundry in Malaysia. And in the same year also, we opened 2 outlets in Langkawi. That is 100% cashless. Okay, so this year, 2024, we also obtained the Malaysia Book of Record, recognized us as the most self-service laundry brand in overseas. So these are some little achievement. But not to forget that in 2024 also, so July, we also successfully work together with BR Capital launching our investment note. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks, Paul. Really good insights. To the value investors and the audience, if you have any question to ask Mr. Paul, please drop it in the chat box, and we will address that during the Q&A session. Now, Paul, we have talked about the milestone, the past, and of course, now, if you could share your business expansion plans for at least the next 2 to 5 years, how would you take your business to the next level?
Yeah, okay. Thanks. So for Malaysia market, we will continue to expand as many stores as possible. So either franchise or our corporate owned. In fact, we are now mainly we open quite a number of corporate owned outlets. Taking Mr. DIY or Speedmark as an example. So we want to grow as big as them. So for the overseas market, this year, maybe I mean Q4 of this year, we will want to expand to our business to Vietnam. Now we are talking with a potential partner. Nothing was concluded yet. This is just a plan. Okay. So this is the plan for this year and probably next year. Yeah.
Now, Paul, I think one of your business plan, when I read the fact sheet, and as we understand from you, you are looking to create mega stores, like integrated hubs. All right. Again, when we see laundromat across your competitors and all, they are very much the corner lot, very simple. Some of them introduced playgrounds, some of them introduced vendor machines. But what are these mega stores that you're trying to create, and why you intend to set up these mega stores? Thanks.
Okay. Yeah. The purpose of the mega store is first thing is to provide a better environment for the user. So at least the space is means bigger, and we can put even more machine. So this is our target, and as well as we can add on some additional service. Probably we are also deploying pickup and deliver service. This is part of the reason that the store become bigger. And in order to set up this, we may cooperate with some cafe or something. So at least when people doing the laundry, they can enjoy some additional thing. Yeah.
So sorry, Paul, this pickup and delivery service. Sorry, I've not seen it. Does it work for Malaysian market? I know Lala Move, right? Good Grab food, Food Panda, you've seen that, done that, right? But for laundry, does it work in Malaysia? Or do you see a pickup in demand, this kind of service?
Yeah. So far in Malaysia, there is there's no proper statistic to show that this kind of business model going to be successful. But we are quite confident that with the creativity and also with the way how we service the customer, we can create a certain demand. After all, our core still the self-service laundry, pick up and deliver service, because what I can see that is a growing trend. The people are more dependent on self-service laundry, and people's life is getting busy. So we are providing the additional service in order to make our business model become more complete and more sexy. This is what we're trying to do.
Okay.
Yeah.
You also mentioned about trends, but just on customer behavior, has it changed, or is still a simple wash the clothes as fast as I can dry and clean, turnaround time? Have the behavior changed? Like people use smartphone, things have changed. Even remote working, that's something different, But in this segment, is it stable? Nothing much change in customer behavior?
Based on my observation and also some information that I have, in fact, the consumer behavior changed quite a lot, especially on the self-service laundromat. So what I can see that right now, more people, they're willing to spend on self-service laundry. This can be proved via our annual revenue from, especially our self-service laundry segment is every year is keep increasing. So this proves that consumer is either they are more willing to spend or even spend more money, or the numbers has increasing. The cycle perform is increasing year on year. So that's why that's one of the reasons that we are continue to operate more outlet, because I can see the demand is increasing.
Right.
Yep.
So I think this is also about how big is your staff headcount as a group? Is it 100 over?
Presently, we have our headcount is about 120.
Right. And how do you train and support your staff to ensure they provide good customer service to both your franchisee as well as the end customer?
Okay. For this one, usually we always have a we have to have a very big customer service department. In fact, one of the big department is customer service. They deal with not just only the end user, but also the franchisee. So we always study their issue, their problem, and we read and we understand every single complaint from the user and also the franchisee. So as such, we train our people not only based on whatever they face the daily issue, and also we also send them some appropriate course lah. So to upgrade their skill, upgrade their knowledge. This is what we do for all our staff and members. Yeah.
In this industry, do you see any strategic partnership or collaboration that may be required to expand your region? What sort of type of collaboration or partnership that typically in this industry? Sorry, just want to ask on that.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, actually, the ambitions to grow is a fact, you know. So I mean, everyone know City Coin Group is trying our best to grow. Yeah, we are looking for partner, either is in the form of capitals or in the form of a strategic partnership, or probably through a merger or acquisition. There, anything is possible as long as the direction is the same. So I never deny that we are seriously talking with a couple of partners right now. Yeah.
Right. Is M&A common in this industry? Do the bigger take the smaller? Is it or not?
In Malaysia, I think no.
No, right?
Probably City Coin Group might be the first one who either been acquired or acquire other people. I'm not sure, but that may be a possible.
Because it's easier to set up your own store, and it's not like you mentioned, it's all about location, where it is, and all those at the end of the day.
Yeah, at the end, we still believe 1 + 1 can be more than 3. That's how we work on the partnership.
Do you see price war in this industry? Do you see people like dropping the price to, because anyway, it's a very, if I may say, it's a common commodity. You just wash your clothes. Do you see a price war across this particular industry?
Yeah, I think for the price war or price promotion is very common in every industry. In fact, even in car or in EV right now, they are fighting, even such a new industry. So for laundry side, yeah, actually I can say people are keen to do promotion. So the result of the promotion, we can see in the two things. The two things is, the first thing, they want to increase the sales. Or the second one, probably what I can see is they trying to create more user, just like what City Coin is doing. So the reason some of the competitors, I would say that's the same industry, they want to keep the price low or the price very sexy, because the intention is they want to get more people out from the house to do the laundry rather than spend money at home or spend time at home. So this is what I can see in the positive side. Yeah.
Okay, so the question is, what are the challenges, or what really keeps you awake every night? Like, what are the challenges? You discussed about the early stage of a business where capital is really an issue to raise capital, but now you have easily close to 700 franchise self-owned stores. What are the challenges that you face today, and what keeps you really awake, and how do you address these challenges? Really appreciate your feedback.
Yeah. So when we are too concerned about the business or we love the business, it's very common that sometimes we feel we sleep in the halfway, suddenly we're awake. Yeah, maybe we are shocked because of a certain new idea. And of course, the biggest challenge is like when we try to think about new thing, how we able to benefit more consumer, how we able to attract more people to use the self-service laundry. That is always my challenge. Yeah, my challenge never be like who and which competitor or what they are doing. No, actually seriously no. My concern is how we able to bring up more and more people love to use self-service laundry. That's always what I think from the day one when I do this business until today. That's why we have a lot of innovation idea. Yeah, part of reasons in the midnight I wake up or suddenly I wake up because of there's some new idea come out from my mind. Yeah. Overall, I see it's a good thing, and because in Malaysia, the actual user in self-service laundry, with not an official calculation, is still less than 15%. So I can see there is a big headroom to growth. Yeah.
So I think Paul, as you know, that a couple of things that's happening. There have been rising costs, consumer feeling there's not much in the pocket right now, and do you see this impacting your business? Like I wouldn't say there's a slowing demand in consumer, but generally people are more cautious in terms of how much they spend. But again, washing is not really a discretionary item. It's really mandatory and compulsory. But do you see any potential slow in terms of demand?
Based on what Mr. what Kian say is correct. So when come to the economy crisis or slowdown, in fact, based on what we can see, when economy is not so good or slowly is bad, probably it will be more consumer willing to spend on self-service laundry. Because why? Yeah, because based on our calculation, you use self-service laundry is much cheaper than you spend laundry at home. Yeah. First thing, you already save time. Time is the most expensive commodity. Second, you save detergent, softener. You don't have to pay for that. Third, utility, water, gas, you don't have to pay for that. And you can see in the self-service laundry, the charges is not like really like very low or very high. It's just as good as what you can pay. This is how sexy in this industry. Yeah. So overall, I think even during the pandemic time, I still remember pandemic, everybody cannot go out. And our company recorded 10% growth in revenue. Just imagine how sexy the business. Yeah.
Who are your major user or customers that use your service? Are they mainly foreigners or locals or?
Yeah. During our earlier time is 2013, 14, mainly are foreigner using. There's some mainly and local, yeah, some local, mainly are foreigner. And right now I can see our main user are actually local Malaysian. Our local Malaysian, because of the increasing awareness, the benefit of using self-service laundry. So thank you for the media. Thank you for the newspaper who once in a while they will promote about self-service laundry. Yeah, I appreciated that. Yeah.
Now, Paul, as you know, there is a growing trend. In fact, a lot of institutional investor, the emphasis is on ESG. And especially when it comes to the flow of capital or the money, eventually, people will flow towards industry companies that focus a lot on ESG. Yeah. So how I know again it's still a very young company, City Coin Group, but just share with us and how your practice or again, pardon me, about your industry. If I think about ESG, about your industry is how you save water and efficiency. But do share with us how you would go about embracing the ESG approach and principle in your business. Thanks.
Okay, yeah, it's a very good question. Okay, Kian. Okay, talking about the ESG, first thing, our chemical base, our laundry detergent. Yeah, in the very early stage, my chemist already using plant-based kind of formulation or ingredient or raw material in order to produce the detergent, softener, and sanitizer. So this is the first one. We're talking about environment. We're already concerned during our manufacturing. The second thing is like, yeah, these are something that we are consider we will do it. It's called using solar power. So right now, all our shop is using normal electric, and some of the building, we are already in a talk that we want to implement solar power using solar panel in order to reduce the dependence on the normal electric. This is what we're doing. And other than it, the third one is talking about saving of the water and the gas. Yeah, just now I mentioned about the TOSE. Yeah, in fact, TOSE is not only in terms of function, is very good in terms of user-friendly. In fact, they have the feature saving gas and saving on the water. I'm asking the certificate from them. That's why I cannot disclose how many percent can save. I want a certification from them. And this is what already they told me in the catalog. Yeah. So one of the reasons that we want to use the TOSE machine because of the saving, because of environment. Yeah.
Thank you so much, Paul, really for sharing your incredible journey, your insights. It's been really a pleasure having you with us today. So before I pass on to Wong to run the Q&A session, one last question from me. So what are really some of the most valuable lessons that you learned from your entrepreneurial journey that you would like to share with our audience tonight? Thanks.
Okay. Yeah, thank you. Another good question. The valuable lesson and journey. Overall, I think when we are doing business, it's talking about how much value you can give the society. The more value you can give, you don't have to worry about the reward. So my entrepreneur spirit, my entrepreneur lesson is to, the more you give value to the society, the better you become. This always I believe. We create value to the market. That's why our slogan in the business is called Kami Cipta Lebih Masa Untuk Anda. Thank you.
Thanks, Paul.
Okay.
Wong, over to you.
Thank you, Paul. Thank you, Keng Sing, for that insightful session. Before we move on to the Q&A session, I would like to encourage you to register an account by scanning the QR code, which is on display right now. Hold on, just give me a second. Yep, you can register by scanning on the QR code display on the screen. If you have any questions, please also type your questions on the Q&A chat box. Now, Paul, for the first question that we have tonight is, how do you differentiate laundry bar with the competitors in the market?
How we differentiate? First of all, of course, the brand is different, the color is different. So these are main differences. Second thing is the machine we use may be different. The quality of the softener, detergent, and chemical is all different because we produce ourselves. We don't OEM from outside.
Thanks. For the next question, how fast can a store break even? Out of your current 600 plus shops, how many of them are in profit zone and generating positive free cash flow?
Okay, thanks for the question. Generally, for this business, they require 3 to 5 years. 3 to 5 years in order to break even your capitals. It's all depend on the location, first thing. Second thing is all depend on the commitment the operator put in. People may not have a wrong impression that self-service means you put in your machine, let it run by itself. No, you need to make sure the outlet is clean, the hygiene is good. So in fact, you need to spend some effort to make sure the shop is always in a good condition. And the third thing is about the maintenance team. So knowing that laundry equipment is all about machine, so you need to have a good team people to maintain it. And the fourth one, the sustainability of the machine is also very important. Try to get a better machine. You can pay a bit of upfront, but in long term you can enjoy. You get a good machine, easily you can last for 15 years. Yeah. So the business is slow and sexy. That's why I mentioned.
Thank you, Paul.
Yeah.
The next question that we have is, what is the average capital required per store?
Okay, capital required per store is, let's say if we're using franchise, in our franchise using the latest machine called Tosei 2-in-1. So that require is about 420,000. 420,000, you don't have to pay everything in cash. There will be the hire purchase partner they're able to support. We have the hire purchase. So this, you don't have to fork up with so much capitals. And if let's say you want to choose on your own brand, you say, I want to operate on my own, yeah, you can do that. It's probably the number of machines, same like exactly like laundry bar, probably you need about 350,000. Yeah. So the capital is still depend on number of machine you buy and the quality and from which country the machine you put. Yeah.
Thank you. We have another question here. Could you elaborate Laundry Bar's competitive advantage and how do you plan to sustain it?
Okay. For laundry bar, competitive advantage is still the same that I mentioned. Is first thing, we produce the highest quality detergent, softener, and sanitizer. This is for the user to enjoy. Second thing, strategic location. We always get a good location and work together with many property agency. This is what I mentioned. And the third one, of course, this is the most crucial one. You need to have a good and high quality machine, such as 2-in-1. It's a totally something brand new. And in fact, it's so convenient. Consumer is looking for something that to cut down their hassle. So if you're able to provide the hassle just like us, I think congratulations. This business is not hard for you to successful. So with the competitive advantage, maintenance team, we all in-house maintenance team. Everything is all under our payroll. Whether you are in East Malaysia, North or South Malaysia, we have the technical team. And we all control using the ticketing system. You just, any problem, you just send us a ticket. Our technical admin will do the assignment. So last but not least, technology advantage. So laundry bar is not just about self-service laundry. We incorporate the cutting-edge technology. We are talking about LB Pay Linker that you can able to monitor your sales. In fact, remotely control the machine. If any of the customer complain of the machine, you can remotely start the machine or even stop the machine. This is the competitive advantage. And also the token changer is also manufactured by us, is equipped with IoT system. You can read the sales using your handphone. So we want to keep all our franchisee easily manage their shop. Most important, how much revenue generated, able to read the revenue. This is our competitive advantage. Yeah.
Thank you, Paul, for the in-depth explanation. Another question that we have is, how do you think about the stickiness of the franchise model? There are examples in the industry where franchisee grew up a significant size and left the franchisor to set up own brand.
Yeah, for me, I think this is very important. Yeah, in fact, it's very common where franchisee actually when they grow big, they want to start on their own. In fact, nothing can stop them, especially after the franchise contract is over. The franchisee is free to go or renew with the franchisor. If let's say the franchisor there's a franchisee keep leaving, then we need to evaluate what is the problem. Is that because of the system there's something wrong, or is it because of certain thing is not right? So they must be always a good listening team. Like we have our CRM to listen why the franchisee refuse to continue. So it's very important. And another thing is very important. The franchisor, whether you are in the F&B industry, whether you are in self-service laundry or in any industry, a franchisor must always be innovative. Always keep yourself innovative. Don't be so boring. 10 years ago, I know you, it's like this. 10 years later, it's still like this. There's no progress. The franchisee leave this company or leave the brand simply because of one thing. What I can see, he don't see any hope. He don't feel that stick with this brand, there is a hope. So yeah. So in order to keep this thing not to happen, the franchisor be always innovative, be hardworking, give more value to the franchisee and also the consumer at large. This is what we are doing now.
Thank you.
Okay.
We have one question here. Is like, what makes this suitable time for investor to consider investing in laundry bar?
Suitable time. Okay.
Yeah. Why do you think that investors should invest right now?
Okay, the investor, when you have the right location, when you see the right location, is a time to invest. Because this business location is pretty important. When you have the suitable location, get the franchisor to consult first before you invest. Get to know the system, get to know the warranty, get to know what assurance that the franchisor can give. So I think every single franchisee, every single money they spend is all hard-earned money. So for franchisor, you need to be careful who you trust or what money you spend or where you want to open, and analyze the competitor first. Nearby, what competitor they have, I think all this we have to take into account. It's not just location okay can open without consider other things. Machine also very important. Get the good machine is still the most important. Yeah. So
Thanks, Paul.
yeah.
Yeah.
So get the money ready and see and analyze, do the homework first.
Thanks, Paul.
Okay.
Yeah. Earlier you mentioned about the mega store. We have one question here. Maybe it may not be convenient for you to disclose, but the question is really, which area are you looking at to set up your mega store?
Which area?
Yes.
Okay. Presently we have identified two places. Okay. One is at Bukit Sentosa. Okay. We have one a piece of land. Probably that one will be our first mega store. In fact, we call it as a signature store. Yeah, this is the first one. The second one, because the tenancy is not signed yet, I don't want to disclose. Yeah, sorry.
Sure.
Yeah.
Thank you. There's another question. Besides using Japan's product, will you consider or explore working with local product? I guess this question is more on the washing machine and the dryer.
Yeah, possible if let's say the quality is up to the mark, the price is reasonable. I think our franchisee love to have a more choice.
Understand. But do you foresee any players in the market doing this right now, in terms of manufacturing of the washing machine?
For us, like based on my observation, for Malaysian to manufacturing commercial washing machine is not a good idea. So if like I myself, I'm one of the main dealer for many brands, I can see how strong is the manufacturer, and I can see the capex they fork up to set up the plant and mold is not cheap at all. So it's rather that we keep ourselves as a trader or as a dealer rather than become a manufacturer. So if you are ambitious enough want to manufacture, I think you have to seriously reconsider. Yeah.
Right. Thanks, Paul.
Welcome.
One question here is, why raise funds through this investment note rather than a bank loan?
Okay. Yeah, we have set up for this year alone. We already set up more than 30 of the corporate outlets. So in fact, the capital expenditure, the capex, is already at the high side. So that is very important for the company to sourcing for the additional capital or additional mode of funding. So in order to have a more, like we call it as a alternative funding, in order to keep the gearing in a very appropriate manner. So this is for the commercial reason. Yeah.
Thanks, Paul. We have a question in terms of profit margin again. Per store, what is your profit margin per store and the company as a whole? Are you growing? Are you seeing growth on your stores?
Yes, definitely. our annual P&L, our annual revenue is on grow at least 10 to 15% annually, even though our numbers may not be grow such a big number. So on the profit margin side, yes, it's definitely it become more and more sexy and better. So that's why keep us continue to invest in this business. Yeah.
Yeah, one more question. Probably you have touched on this earlier. Again, if the business is profitable and as you described, sexy, why do you require public funds for expansion or investments?
Yeah, I think one of the best way or smarter way to increase, to fund your business is via borrowing or fundraising, because this is the faster way. And in fact, this is one of the best way that people are applying. Okay, and also think because of our business is more like serving the public. So public know our business because they recognize our business is a quite a stable business. And fundraising via the public fund is considered one of the best methods, rather than just solely based on bank loan or hire purchase.
Right. Thank you.
Yeah, welcome.
This question perhaps is asking, can you identify the best location in Kota Kinabalu? Or in other words, are you looking to expand into Kota Kinabalu? And if you are, where would you be focusing on?
Yeah, thank you. We are looking for strategic partnership or in the East Malaysia, Sabah and Sarawak. If you have, feel free to contact me. And I was always there. And in fact, presently we are having a very less outlet in East Malaysia. So we are looking for the opportunity to go there. So for me, the first target is in the town area. You hear the main town area like KK, like Tawau. We love to explore more together. And I
Right,
bring
thank
you
you.
my latest machine. You will like it.
Thanks for that.
Welcome.
Yeah. Not sure how to ask this question, but I think you have also covered this. Do you have a backup plan in place for increasing revenue?
Sorry?
Sorry, do you have a backup plan or in place for increasing revenue? I think what it means is besides washing machine, self-service, do you have other plans to increase your revenue?
Yes, definitely. So if you know, we always having a last space. So revenue, pickup, deliver service is one of the mainstream. Is going to be one of the mainstream. This is what we are doing now, and probably work together with a lot of condominiums of management office. Yeah, we may work together. How we are able to explore the pickup deliver service. Our plan is seriously is quite big on this one. So, but I still cannot say too much because it's not something is not materialized yet. But this is part of the plan that to increase the revenue. Even if I want to increase my revenue in our number of store, as long as I increase the number of store, I can increase the revenue, because almost all the store I operate is all profitable, not just by P&L, but in fact the EBITDA is considered is quite a sexy EBITDA. Yeah. So other than coin operating, self-service, and also we also have our vending machine selling our refill pack, and those products is all manufactured by us. All our if you have a chance to go to visit our laundry bar outlet, you will see there's a beautiful vending machine. That machine is filled up with all our chemical product, and the sale is pretty good. Yeah.
Thanks, Paul. Due to the time constraint, maybe we have one last question here.
Yeah.
This is a bit long one. How do you intend to use your 5 million of this tranche two in specific, and the total 20 million raised in general? Purely to open more new stores? If yes, how many new stores you plan to open with this new capital?
Okay. All the money we raise, we should not use for other purpose except open the self-service laundry or corporate-owned outlet. This is the specific purpose. So, and also is our own purpose to continue to open more and more outlets. So with the 20 million raise, we can open at least 35 outlets, new mega store. Yeah. So
Thank you.
yeah.
Thank you, Paul. So
You're welcome.
if you have any further questions or need any additional information, please feel free to drop us an email at brcsupport@bursa.malaysia.com. Thank you once again for your participation. Thank you, Paul. Thank you,
You're
Kate.
most welcome. Thank you. Thank you so much for your time. Yeah.
Thank you.